leading up to the game, I implore our fan base, our students, our staff, everybody in town, it's senior day. We need a great crowd. You know, the easy thing would be to look at Fresno's record and say they're not very good. The problem is they have very good players and they're playing their best football right now.
This is Fresno State. There's always a rivalry between Nevada and Fresno.
Important, you know, because as I can recall, you know, the last few senior nights we played here at home, you know, we haven't won. I think the last one we won was Boise State, back 2010, you know. We want to end that streak.
Somebody would have told me that senior night, last game at Mackey, would have been against my hometown team. I would have told you were crazy. You couldn't have written a better storyline.
It's been an unbelievable ride, unbelievable journey for me. And, you know, I just want to thank all the fans and all the people who have, you know, supported us. And I'm hoping for a big crowd. Obviously, what Fresno said is kind of a challenge for our fans to come out and show some support. And I know the conditions are going to be cold. I know it's going to be wet, but, you know, this team fought in worse conditions last week. So I'm hoping maybe they can come out and just show their support.
It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. They got a lot to play for. Coach DeRuiter was quoted in the Fresno Bee late last week that every game's a playoff game. He said, could you have ever imagined that, you know, the season would come down to a game in Reno? I don't know quite how to take that. But he called this their Super Bowl. Well, that's a pretty bold statement, and I would imagine they'll be keyed up to play if that's how they're going about it. So we got to be prepared. I mean, there are guys that I've really enjoyed. I mean, I like Jordan Hanson. I love John McNeil. I would stand on the table for John McNeil anywhere. I love Cody. You know, Kendall Brock. Is there a more unselfish guy than Kendall Brock? You know, started at tailback last year with moving back to receiver, told him, hey, your time's going to come. You're going to make plays that are going to matter. And he never said a word. He did what was best for the team, and sure enough, over the last couple of weeks, you've seen him make plays that matter.
It's good, and then if I was younger and this happened to me where I get moved from running back to receiver, I wouldn't quite understand it. But now that I'm older and more mature, I understand where my role on this team is, and when I get thrust into the game, it's my job to make something happen and give this team a new life, if you will.
Hecking, you know, everybody looks at him with the mullet and says, boy, that guy's just an individual. He's not. He's the biggest team guy I've ever been around. Just likes to wear a mullet.
I mean, you have to treat every play and every game, every practice, every lift like it's your last. Because, you know, for us seniors, it very well could be.
Matt Gallus is one of the toughest guys I've ever been around. When we played Air Force in a really, really physical game in bad conditions. Matt's been playing hurt the whole year. We go out to run on Sunday night, and Matt runs. And if Matt comes to me and says, I'm sore, I can't go, he's done. I don't question Matt's toughness. Matt's out there running. It just symbolizes how much this means to him and how tough he is.
It's absolutely perfect. It's going to create a great atmosphere, a lot of competition, emotions will be out there. It's going to be a great game. You know, I think by Fresno doing that right there, that should unite the city of Reno and this community to turn around and paint it blue. I mean, I want there to be, you know, 5-1 Nevada to Fresno fans, or 20-1, whatever it is. I don't want to see red up there. I want them to be in their little corner, and then I want the rest of that stadium packed, you know, silver and blue.
This senior class is special, you know. After last year's season, you know, we all came together and we all vowed not to ever have to go through that again, you know. Seeing the success that we're having this year, you know, is great. And as seniors, we're going to continue to try to keep going.
We hope we'll have a great crowd to say goodbye to Cody for the last time, Brock. I mean, I could go on and on about this senior class, but it's their last time at home. It's a very meaningful football game against a rival who's tweeting out about how well their fan base is going to travel, and they'd like to turn Reno red. You know, our fans need to step up. We need all the lifelong Pack fans to be in the stands Saturday night. I'm hopeful that it'll be dry. As far as I know, we might get a little moisture in the morning, but it's supposed to be dry at night. And, hey, it's November in northern Nevada. It's going to be chilly. Dress warm.